not set up properly. Hello, what? There we go. That's fixed. Why did you reset to just using the no VOD track? That's it. I'm turning off the VOD track when I end the stream. So. So hello VOD folks, I'm Connor, I am English language VTuber, and yes, there was no VODs last week. Because there was a misconfiguration. I had something completely misconfigured. Heck? Didn't work. In that case. And there we have an ad break again. This one I didn't. Why? But yeah, I am noticing a lot of... Luckily, this computer is not affected by that major outage. Because guess what? I don't have CrowdStrike software on here. I don't have CrowdStrike Falcon on this. Hopefully, they have fixed it by now, so let's get the game up and running. And also make a little live now post, because projector, output projector. Gonna put it on full screen on display number 2. Oh, that's just a raw gameplay. Look, I have this. Now to start. Yes. Gotta love it when there's server congestion. I also did this. Observe. Haha. However, I should copy across the... alert box, center alerts, copy those two, and paste them into the overlay here. I will need to move them. Why? Why are you like this? Alerts here. Out of studio mode. I feel like I can just make the avatar a little bigger. There. That should do the trick. As you can see, I am very much in view. Let's go! Ow. Down here. We could pull up the chat. Let me just turn on the chat real quick. Installed plugins. Yes, and let's check. Chat, say something in the... Now we are back on story mode. Where is he? There. Ostfort. Legend. Oh, Ostfort is eyeing you with interest. You are the lad responsible for that commotion upstairs. Aye, word travels fast in White Brimfront. I gather you still wish to change Lord Dromont's mind. If there's one thing I've learned about the man in my time here, it's that he listens to and respects the opinions of those under his command. Went over to barracks and there's a chance, and he's sure to take notice. How, you ask? That's easy. Serve the poor souls decent fare for a change. The last few supply shipments contained no meats whatsoever, and the knights are rightfully beginning to complain. I'm thinking we could prepare them steaks using mud puppy tail meat. It wouldn't be a quality meal, it's true, but it'd be a damn sight better than nothing. If you have a mind to lend a hand, why not await a lurking mud puppy in Definen Pass? And take this bottle of vinegar. Locals say it weakens mud puppies by clogging their mucus glands, drying their skin. Yes! Time to take out some mud puppies. Chocobo! Battle! Chocobo, go! I wonder if there's a multi-layered... if this is actually a multi-layered executable, basically. Where I could just have my avatar behind the HUD elements, but in front of the gameplay. Oh! I wonder if I can even set it up so it just shows the... Yeah, as in the eyes have it. Oh god dang it, the chinchilla is onto me again. Yes, there's a tutorial. Destination. Lying in wait. Inventory, key items, use. I am running this one solo. Folklore, jump! apply another layer of arrow damage. Perish. There we go, slay a spotted mud puppy. Ba 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 da ba da ba bum ba dum ba da bum 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 ba da bum 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 ba da ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba da bum ba da. Oh, I just realized Final Fantasy XIV does transparency. Check it. I'm gonna go ahead and go into content here. Do a copy on the game capture. Oh no, I need to make a new one. Game capture. Final Fantasy XIV. Capture specific window. The X11, same executable. Allow transparency. Should do the trick, right? No, it doesn't seem to. That doesn't. Loading it in normally does. What happens if I do regular window capture? XIV. Windows 10. And let's have a look. Does it work? Does... Yep, there it is. It works. Means now if I were to... I mean, there's a slight bit of delay there, but that's because the main overlay here is game capture, and there's also some more transparency issues here. I just realized I can do HUD layout here. And something about the hotbars. No, wait, that's supposed to be done in system configuration, I think. Theme settings? White, classic. Let's see, clear blue. Let's use clear blue. Character config. UI settings. HUD. See, where's the... Target character information, display plain text. Hotbar settings. Hide unassigned slots. There we go, that's better. Now that doesn't show up. UI settings. Player, yeah, that's good. There we go. Now this is a fun little interaction thing. Look, even these parts are doubled up. It didn't work, did it? I thought it was an idiotic idea. Oh dear, remind me to never wander near Mud Puppy's spawning grounds without a bottle of vinegar. Any road. It should only take a moment. I just need to do this, and voila! Never seen a man cook steaks that fast, have you? Take these 3 and distribute them to the hungry knights here and up above. You there, lad! Don't think I didn't see you and the cook conspiring together. Let me make myself really perfectly clear. If you wish to buy my trust with a steak, it would be my pleasure to oblige you. That's 1. Yes, I feel invigorated, refreshed, as if I have the strength of 10 men, and their wits besides. I should have no trouble concocting a new reason to refrain from sentry duty. We ought to at least receive a hearty meal before we march off to die in this godforsaken waste. Is that fresh cooked steak? Alona's blessings be upon you, my friend. Mud Puppy meat or no, it's the most delicious food I've had in a fortnight. Chat, don't. Ever must we train to maintain our skill at arms. Yet never are we to receive proper sustenance. Here, have some Mud Puppy steak. You are a godsend, my friend. Too few appreciate that House Durandare must do more than its fair share for the sake of Ishgard. That's the way to. That's how you get into the heart of a soldier. Some good fucking food. It feels wonderful to see everyone in such high spirits. Amazing what good food can do for morale, eh? Ah, but I forgot about the hardworking chirurgeons at the infirmary. So rarely do they take their meals here in the hall. Mind taking this steak to Sonota? She's doubtless so preoccupied with the health of her patients that she's neglected to attend to her own. Will do. Whee! Gods, it's cold here. Time is a resource we can ill afford to squander. We must get entrance to the Stone Vigil without further delay. I agree with you there, Alphino. Hedgehoglet. There. Beg your pardon, sir, but I'm busy attending to this man. I'll be with you in a moment. The chef wanted you to have this. Come to think of it, it's been quite a while since I last ate. Suppose it wouldn't hurt to have a nibble. Oh my, this is fantastic! Thank you so much, I'll eat the rest right away. Exactly what I was thinking. Some good... Oh! Da 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 da. May I have a word with you? It concerns chirurgeons. Speaking of them earlier, I learned that they lack sufficient alembics for their needs, you see. So I used some of their broken equipment to craft a more advanced alembic, both as a dish of goodwill and as a means to help me recover my memories. Since working it with my hands kindles familiar feelings. All I require to complete this device are the cores of 3 ice sprites, though commonly used to reduce the temperatures of alchemical mixtures. There is a way to alter their properties so they draw the cold within rather than radiate it without. It must sound ridiculous to you, impossible even, Yet, somehow I know it will work. You know what we must do then? We must destroy some ice sprites. Chocobo, bring me to the sprites. Shizuka. Quiet. Her name is literally Quiet. Blizzard. I am throwing rocks, you're throwing ice. That's one. Let's go. That's two. Leave. Now. There we go, that's all done. Did not Garland. I have a battle chocobo, but it doesn't like to fight. Sad. Have you obtained the cores? If so, please show them to me. Here you go. They're cold as ice. Probably not really willing to sacrifice. Make of this machine. Well, certainly impressive. I have no idea how to make use of it. Nevertheless, if it is as effective as it claims, it'll be a great boon to the infirmary. Think of the medicines we can create. The lives we could save. Even so, I wonder. Where did I kindly stranger, bearer of gifts wondrous and strange? For his generosity comes at a cost. Their earnest efforts are but a means to as yet unknown end. Moreover, you should be wary of associating with individuals who have interfered with the questioning of a suspected heretic. They did what? Bless you, Inquisitor, for coming along when you did. We almost succumbed by the temptation proffered by these unbelievers. Yeah, I absolutely hate you, but why does that man detest us so? It's all because we interrupted Lord Francel's trial? Whatever his reasons, he certainly means to oppose us at every turn. Before we can persuade Lord Dromont to help us, it seems we must convince Inquisitor Guillaume that we are not his enemy. Just how might we go about doing that? We know little and less about the good Inquisitor, despite him being such a prominent figure in Curfus. Perhaps we should learn more by speaking with the people of Whitebrim Front. Share your findings with Alphino in the square. I'm sure he can formulate a strategy from there. Got it! It's time to interrogate! Inquisitor Guillaume. Yes, of course, I know him. Alas, I've not seen him since the day he came to Whitebrim Front. Several moons ago. My memory is somewhat muddled, but I recall that a blizzard nearly buried us in the snow that day. I had the ill fortune of being assigned to the Night's Watch. While the stronghold slept, we walked the walls and patrolled the exterior in a darkness black as pitch. My route took me outside the eastern gate at one point, where I caught sight of a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city. Thinking it was a wayward traveler, I cried out and gave chase, but slipped and took a terrible fall. When I woke, it was days later in this very bed, where I have lain recuperating from my injuries ever since. I had tried to rescue him, but in the end, Inquisitor Guillaume rescued me, carrying my unconscious body to the gates. I owe him my life, sir, and I hope to one day repay his kindness. He's dead. The good Inquisitor, he's not alive anymore. Down below is one more. Oh, boys! Inquisitor Guillaume. I haven't the foggiest of whom you speak, unbeliever. We have learned of your deeds at Witchdrop. I will not be party to whatever dastardly schemes you've hatched against the Inquisitor. Away with you! That is it. Look, I can even put my avatar behind the chat. What do you think of that, chat? Let's check. Nope, bot doesn't work anymore. The bot's kind of broken. Because once again, Streamlabs decided to forget that I had a separate account set up for that. Chef Hosterford! The Holy See has decreed that the Inquisitors are arbiters of Halona's will. They are to be afforded every courtesy and the utmost respect. You're... Catholics. Patrick! Under Inquisitor Guillaume's watchful gaze, unprecedented numbers of heretics have been unmasked and brought to justice. They say he goes days without sleep. So great is his devotion. Blessed are we to have such a goodly, righteous man to protect us. He might not be the man you think he is. I love it how the cursor even goes over me. Whoop. just booping myself on the nose there. Alphino! In case you've yet to notice, my attire is ill-suited for this climate. I realized it soon after our arrival, but I paid it no mind, as I had hoped we might find the Enterprise far faster. Hey. Owned! I did not want you in here yet! One moment, I need to go ahead and turn that off. There's one small tweak I need to make. Where is my... There's the browser. Deny all cookies? There we have it, there we have it, there we have it. Whoa. Commands off, moderation logs off, auto moderation. Why can't I disable it? Account settings. Figured out why it didn't. Why it's like that. No wonder it activated. Set up an overlay thingy. I realized it soon after our arrival. I paid it no mind, as I'd hoped we might find the Enterprise. Ugh. Never mind, our journey is almost at an end. All that remains is to deal with this irksome Inquisitor. It tells me you've been busy making inquiries, yes? It comes to no surprise he's held in high regard. Even so, I'm beginning to suspect he has other reasons for hindering us. Now, let us more closely review the testimonials you've obtained, Kinesi. Mayhap they provide insight into Inquisitor Guillam's motivations. Head inside. If you want to be speaking potential heresies, best to do that out in the warm, don't you? Level 40 weapon coffer, let's go. Something troubles me about that wounded knight's account. He claims he fell chasing a figure in the darkness that he saw outside the eastern gate. The main road leads to the southwestern gate. Since we've arrived in White Brim Front, I have seen no travelers arrive by the eastern gate. Moreover, he said he glimpsed a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city, which would imply that the Inquisitor came from north of the eastern gate, not south. Cannot be so. That way lies naught but a deep chasm. Assuming Sergio Lord is not misremembering, the Inquisitor's behavior that night makes absolutely no sense. At least to me. Mayhap retracing his steps will shed light on this mystery. By the lights... Western Gate? What? Yeah, northwest is the gate. Summon the Chocobo! Taking it. Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
Chocobo. Off a little heal. No mountain. There is a foul aura around it. Plasmoids. Interacting. Lalafell. Here we go. Alpha no. How did I call it? How did I call it? The Inquisitor was no longer living by that time. You found something, didn't you? Well, don't keep me waiting. Leave me waiting in suspense. Let me see it. Let's see it. Given the contents of this encyclical, I believe you've just made the acquaintance of the real Inquisitor Guillaume. Newly come to Cuffus and murdered on the day of his arrival. Yes, it would have been a simple thing to assume his identity, even if he were to behave oddly. Who would dare question the wisdom of a papal appointment? Still, while this is incontrovertible proof that the Inquisitor is an impostor, we have yet to discern his true identity, or why he has decided to oppose us. We must proceed quickly, before he learns that his deception has been discovered. Hell yeah, let me just quickly... Okay. But before we do that... Duty roulette! Let's do the coffers. Nice. Their wand. Pastoral oak cane. This is stronger. Wand of frost. There we go. Offhand, I'll take the raptor skin targe. Means I can now have two-handed. Mithril sabatons. Duckbills are always nice. Elegant silver. Since Lord Dromont has already been turned against us, I fear that this encyclical alone will not serve to convince him of our claims. But what might persuade a man so quick to disregard the endorsements of the other two high houses? Cook did say that the Lord listens to and respects the opinions of his knights, so if a certain knight would provide testimony that supports our claim. Yes, mayhap this is the only way left to us. Referred Sir Joel with the evidence you discovered. It might see if it helps him recall the truth of that night. As a man of faith, he might find it difficult to cope with such a horrifying revelation. Nevertheless, we must do everything within our power to secure the Enterprise. To the infirmary! Sir Joel? You've returned. Is there something else you wanted to ask? The Inquisitor is an impostor? Impostors. What could that could not possibly be true? He's a paragon of virtue, a dedicated servant of the Fury. You would have me believe that this is all a lie? You're so certain that your ludicrous story is true, then go speak with Sir Prunilla. She was at the Eastern Gate that night. She helped the Inquisitor carry me here. I will never speak against the man who saved my life. What if I were to tell you that the man who saved your life was a Drake? Posing as a human. Posing as a man. You! I don't believe I know you. Sir, pray move along and trouble me no more. Are you in the habit of handing bloody documents to strangers? Why would it show... Doubt. That's bullshit and you know it. You know, don't you? Fury take me, I prayed this day would come. When Sir Joel gave chase, I followed close behind. He didn't fall. One of those Dravanian abominations lashed out at him. I nearly killed him right then and there. Drew my sword and rushed to his side, straining to see the enemy. What came from the dark was not a beast, but a voice. He knew things about me, about my family. Secrets that I'd never told another. He said that if I kept his confidence, Sir Joel and I would be spared. If I defied him, everyone I loved would suffer unimaginable horrors before they died. When at last I agreed to his terms, the man came forward. His robes marked him as an Inquisitor, but I knew him to be false. Together we carried Sir Joel to the infirmary, and on his first night in White Brim Front, Inquisitor Guillaume was a hero. Soon after came the accusations. Countless men and women of good moral standing seized was in possession of draconian rosaries. As I feared, he was condemning the innocent to death. I wanted to confess, Lord Dromond. I wanted to put an end to the madness. Then I would remember the Inquisitor's threats, so I did nothing, until Lord Francel was accused. Some time ago, I followed the Inquisitor and found that he kept draconian rosaries in a chest hidden southeast of White Brim Front. So I took several from his chest and planted them in shipments bound for Skyfire Locks. As I hoped, they were discovered and considered evidence of a conspiracy against House Harlenaut, thus exonerating Lord Francel and casting doubt on the other recent trials. And that is the entire truth, I swear. You'll only forgive me for not acting sooner. Okay, let me just quickly approach. Permission to approach. I'm just gonna stand right here. And then slap. Southeast. Permanent! With me! No mount. Let's have a look. Sus box. Lord Dromond, I have incriminating evidence. I have uncovered incriminating evidence against the Inquisitor. Fuck it, I'm going upstairs with the... Why do you persist in this folly? I will not grant you free access to the Stone Vigil. Do not make me repeat myself. Well, perhaps this evidence
would convince you. First, a bloody encyclical I discovered in a canyon, next to the corpse of Inquisitor Guillaume. The real one. And southeast of this place, I found a box filled to the brim with draconian rosaries. There had better be a very good explanation for why you were carrying these rosaries. Where did you find this papal encyclical? Fury take me, the Inquisitor is a heretic! Never before have I heard such an unbelievable tale. But as evidence that your testimony could have no other explanation. I have misjudged you and your friends, and for that I deeply apologize. I will permit you to enter the outpost, but first, I must needs beg your assistance. Help me and my knights bring this infernal impostor to justice. For the right amount of coin, sure. You haven't been all that, well, let's just say, friendly to us. The heretic Amogus. Lord Drillmond requires your assistance in bringing the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Guillaume to justice. That thrice-damned heretic has murdered countless innocents and made a mockery of our laws. Hell's take him and his Dravanian allies. I am told he makes for Snowcloak even now, intending to pass judgment upon yet another poor soul whom he has branded heretic. If we hurry, there may still be time to prevent further tragedy. Lend me your strength. Together, let's put an end to this impostor's heresy once and for all. You and I, we might make a good team. The moment you draw on me, that's it. All bets are off. Alphino, on with me. Come on. Chocobo! Okay, I should have taken the eastern exit. Okay, I took the wrong exit. Wonderful. By the way, am I live? How are you doing? Owen just decided to just mess up. Because why not? Why shouldn't it? Look at the chocobo go. Four counts. Look, some elements of my overlay, some elements of the HUD actually clip through over top of my over top of the avatar. Aid me. Good to have you with us, sir. When Lord Drillmont arrives, we are to confront the Inquisitor. If he refuses to go quietly, we will need to use force. Are you prepared for that eventuality? Here we go, level sync. Fight? Fight? You needn't tremble so, my child. The righteous shall enjoy everlasting peace in Halone's halls. Only the wicked. Why? Why must I die? My Elder is holy. I swear to you that I have never questioned the teachings of Allah. Inquisitor, release the maid and come with us. My Lord Drillmont, what is the meaning of this interruption? You are aware that I am at present conducting an interrogation, are you not? No, you're not. You're making baseless accusations. No, you're not. All you're doing is making baseless accusations. Silence, villain! I name thee heretic, murderer of Inquisitor Guillaume and countless innocents. You're a traitor to Ishgard, to your own kith and kin. Your sins are beyond measure, beyond redemption. Grave allegations indeed. But will you find I will find your logic is flawed. How can I betray that which I owe no allegiance? No, Lord Drillmont, my conscience is quite clear, I assure you. I wonder, can you say the same? You, whose hands are black with the blood of those whose only sin was to question your nation's crazed crusade. You speak of the lives of Ishgardian innocents. Ha! All are complicit in these crimes, for all live their lives by the Archbishop's lies. But I know you will not hear me, deafened by dogma as you are. If you desire retribution, Lord Drillmont, then come, let us see how Ishgardian steel fares against Dravadian fang and claw. Duty commenced! Ignorant swine! Ruin! Wormhound incoming! Sleep. Why is it on me? Not by a god's forsamed. In God's name, heretic. No, you don't. Drillmont's not allowed to die. Do you see, heretic? You and your allies and... No, you fucking don't. Vulnerability up. No, you don't, you fucking living. Positionals! Vulnerability up is gone, buddy. Thanks for the cure. What? Duty failed. Got my ass kicked. Ah! Let's go with easy difficulty for now then. Nice. Damage flyouts has been updated. Skip this cutscene because we've seen it already. Oh, Emily, damn it! Now we focus on Guillaume. He's gonna transform when he hits 50% though. My friend. Dragon's blood. We need to hit him. He's on me. Sleep. Out of the way! He cannot see shit! Oh yeah, Dromon doesn't... Dromon doesn't... You don't want Dromon to die. This is a duty, so... The server is set to... And here we go. I gotta make sure that Dromon stays alive. Here come boys! No, you fucking don't. Did I accidentally pull enmity on this guy as well?
No, you don't. Use target E! Wyvern! Oh, you fuck. Go to sleep. Go to hell! And tell the devil I'm coming for him next. He's hitting me vulnerability up. No. No! It cannot be! Yes, it can! Mission complete. My glamours dispelled. Your plans lie in ruin, heretic. Choose your words wisely, for they will be your last. You may not recall the many guardians I've sentenced, but the families of the dead will never forget. Blood has been repaid with blood, and for that I am content. My only regret is that you yet live. But your end is nigh, foreigner. The dragons within Stone Vigil will rend you asunder. And when you are dead, Whitebrim Front shall fall. Defiant to the last. Leave the body for the crows. His ilk deserves naught better. Well, I must apologize for involving you in this sordid business. You should never have been asked to intervene in Ishgardian affairs of state. Rest assured, I have not forgotten the matter which first brought you into our midst. It is past time you were reunited with your airship. It's not the place to discuss such matters. Pray visit me at Whitebrim Front, and bring your associates. Resident Head Nodder. Control 4. Fuck this. Yes, go to sleep. Gonna have to run because this guy is on my ass. There we go. Music's faded. And we're back on the road again. Surely I'm probably gonna get a bunch of XP from this particular quest. Yep, 21,560. Guild 2,988. That should be that's a pretty nifty amount. And a boop!
10 men lost their lives when you broke the line.
Where have you been? The false Inquisitor has been slain, has he? Well, yes, this was a tale always like to end in bloodshed. Though you've overcome the latest in a long line of unfortunate impediments, I would ask you not to revel in your victory just yet. We can celebrate once we've secured the Enterprise. I am sure you will agree, it's past time we entered the Stone Vigil. Pay Lord Dromond a visit and remind him of his obligation to us. Sid and I will follow anon. And suddenly a whole bunch of side quests showed up. Because we have earned... Wait, what? There was a message. There was a message on WhatsApp. And I gotta wait for the drift back. Tabbing out causes issues. In fact, let me just go into system config, see if I can fix that. Borderless windowed. Okay. Yes, it does work. Although it does glitch out on this end here. As you can see, parts of this overlay just don't work. Hey, it actually does check if there is something behind there. Display capture? Display capture. Windows 10. Use the main monitor, please. And transform. Group? No, there's no order option. I said behind. Turning this off, then turning this on. Whoa, it actually works! Right? Now let's check. Nope, it doesn't. It only lets you capture one. Game capture only allows one at a time. We owe you a great debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Guillaume would still be among us, free to prey upon the innocent. I see that I was a fool to dismiss your claims of our out of hand. You must understand, it seemed too much hope that the silence of the Seventh Dawn still lived. Say nothing of Master Garland. Never have I been happier to be proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure of enjoyment from your error. Now, if you have no further objections, we would appreciate if you would permit us to enter the Stone Vigil and retrieve our airship. Yes, of course. It's the very least I could do, given all that you have done for us. But entering the outpost is the least of your concerns, I fear. You speak of the Dravanians that now hold the ruin. In part, yes, I should explain. Shortly after you first arrived, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed that an abandoned airship had been seized by the soldiers garrisoned at the Stone Vigil in the days following the calamity. As far as I've been able to ascertain, it was still in their custody, and the outpost was overrun by the dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle, I cannot say, nor can I give you any assurances that it has not been removed in the intervening years. For far too long, the ruin has served as a Dravanian foothold in Kerfus, from which they have struck out at us with depressing regularity.
Although we have pushed them back behind the walls, we have as yet been unable to drive them out, and I cannot say when the situation will change. Or how it will change. Give me Lord Drillmont, but there's no guarantee that you will prevail. In any event, we have no time to wait. We will secure our property without Ishgardian aid. I see. Well, that may be for the best. I will inform Sir Naflane of your impending visit. May Helona guide you, scions. Let's... What? I am going to make a... I'm gonna do this, because I feel like just draining the health out real quick. Where is Stone Vigil? Oh, it's all the way up here. And that's a dungeon! Let's go! All the way down to 1 HP. RP walk. Time for me to RP walk my way there. Just... Walker White moment. Nope, fuck that shit. I am not dealing with that today. Nope, I am not dealing with facing a fate at the entrance of a town. Naflane, there we go. I need some tonks. Hey! Lord Drummond has apprised me of the situation. You may enter the Stone Vigil whenever you will. Let's go. Quest. Quest! Am I still Sprout, though? I think I am still Sprout, so let's do this. Stone Vigil, yes. Do duty. There we go. Commence. Wait, why did it say Conjurer? I'm sure I have the stone that gives me White Mage. The Stone Vigil Cuffs. Why are you not equipped? No wonder I'm marked as a conjurer. I don't have the job stone equipped. Oh, oops. Alright, let's have a look. One approach. You know. Don't ask me why I don't have White Mage equipped. I forgot. Damn it! I'm using the shortcut because there's loot. I'm gonna pass on that. Chat, why didn't you tell me? Ice sprites! Severed and sundered and... Time for the Muppet Show. Yay. Yay. Huggets! Run quick, heal! The heck is Leo? Ah! Okay, hit him with a group medica then. Get out of the zone! Careful, big old spinnies! Ooh, ah! Spike tail! Loot! I am taking this. And I'm passing on this. Yay, I got the robe. Dang it! Come on, give me the raise, give me the raise! Oh, come on. Huh? These knees. Oh, samurai, no wonder it's Fuget's. It's time to floor tank! Oh, G&B is a tank. DPS is just mitigating future damage. DPSing is just mitigating future damage. Cutscene! Look! It's the Enterprise! Yes, just beyond that enormous sleeping dragon. Great, we need to kill the dragon then. The dragon is not our concern, we've come for the airship and only the airship. Sid, you and I will sneak aboard the Enterprise and prepare it for launch. You stay here and keep an eye on the beast. If it wakes, we need you to provide a distraction until we are ready to depart. You can manage that, can't you? That settles it then, shall we, Sid? As you command. I need to be quick because there is a chat. Because I'm playing with other players here. I have this feeling. You! So you mean to slay Garuda next? Interesting. Most interesting. Warp. Ah, fuck. And you are aware that her strength greatly exceeds that of your previous primal conquests. A testament to the fanatical devotion of her followers. The XIV are nothing if not zealous. In spite of your past achievements, I labor to believe that you will best this foe. Yet only a fool would underestimate the great bringer of light, slayer of Ifrit, bane of Titan. If any mortal is capable of defeating the Lady of the Vortex, it is you. Win or lose, this battle should at least make an interesting spectacle. Assuming, of course, you live that long. Thanks for the raid, Willow! Sorry there's no audio on the alerts, because I am in-game. Alphino, the dragon! Confound it all! You're done, Asian. Well, looks like we have to face off against a dragon. Hells. Let's see how well your blasphemous gifts serve you this time, Crystal Bearer. Let's go! Oh fuck, I just drew... Rhyme Reef. Where did it go? Careful! I'll need to heal myself first. Because I have frankly made a grave mistake. I didn't equip the job stone. Meaning I'm just a conjurer where a white mage is expected. Rhyme Reef. Oh, it's on me! No, you don't. You stupid dragon! Oh, no. It's gonna do another line. Oh, no. Wait. Get out of the zone! Oh! The soundtrack does a thing! That's two! Go! Get your positionals! Get your positionals! Quest complete and ad break. Dang it, Twitch. Hey, I got the stuff. And end of quest. Jumbia. Wait, cutscene. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum. What? Not a crystal! Why is there crystal again? Huh? Nancy be like, nunny the fuck? And ad break over. Welcome back, everyone. Yeah, you're right. Speak to me. Well, be praised. I feared the beast had injured you. I see now why the others rated you so highly. When you were caught in the midst of that etheric bubble, the dragon, I was all but certain my next mission would be to find a new champion. Thank the gods for sparing me that inconvenience. I have quite enough to do already, which reminds me. Sid is working on the Enterprise as we speak. Let us go and see what he has to say. It's another ship! Unfortunately, the way I have it set up now, I don't get to boop myself, and I don't get to boop. What say you, Sid? Will she fly? One moment, let me just quickly... Now I get to boop! Yes, though it will not be a pleasant ride. Yes! Well, I dare say it will be no more unpleasant than staying here. It is a pity the Enterprise is not in a better state. If she will allow us to quit this place, I shall not complain. If we're all in agreement, let us return to Gridania. Though I would like nothing more than to set course for the Howling Eye, it is plain the Enterprise is in no condition to weather the storm. She must needs be repaired if we are to proceed with our mission. Understood. Oh, it's waking. This is all so familiar. I know this airship. If I could just... Ugh, it's no use. Let's go. It's got a buzzsaw on the back. Air sail. No return. We just got the ship and that's it. As you can see, I fade in and out with the HUD elements. Let's quickly equip the soul. Let's quickly do some equipment stuff. I got a hat! I got a hat! Now I have longed for more agreeable
for the more agreeable climate that the Twelves would. I will not deny that the Holy See has its charms. Endless detours aside, our Ishgardian jaunt proved quite an adventure. Alas, our work is far from done. We still have an airship to repair and a primal to slay. No rest for the heroic, eh? Da 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 da. Hey, I got Surecast. Nice. C4. Spells can be cast without duration, without interruption. Nullifies most knockback and draw-in effects. Nice! Dead? More glaces. I'll take the silver piece, though. Look, I fade in with the cutscene. Nice. It calms me to look at her. It's as though I've been reunited with a part of me that I never knew was missing. Hardly surprising. You did design and build her. Hardly surprising. I bear good news. The Seed Seers have granted our request to house the Enterprise. We may take as long as we require to repair her. Of course, it would be rank folly to take one moment more than we require. Garuda, lest we forget, it grows stronger by the hour. If we are to have any hope of wresting this benighted realm from her talons, it must needs be soon. Although I am no expert on the workings of airships, it seems plain to me that the Enterprise suffered much from her time in the wilderness. I'm not correct, Sid. You are. Frankly, it's a miracle she carried us this far. As you know, the Howling Eye is encircled by a raging tempest apt to turn proud trees to matchwood. Our battle will end before it begins if the Enterprise cannot weather the storm. Given time, I believe I can fully repair her. If this tempest is as fearsome as you say, even that may not be enough. Confound it, there must be a way. A way to brave the fury of the elements. The elements, of course. Of course, that's it! We could work upon the element itself, using the power of a corrupted crystal. We could clear a path through the storm, and spare the Enterprise a battering. I see, you were supposed to utilize the properties of a crystal to alter the elemental aspect of the barrier. It seems so childishly simple in retrospect. Though mayhap not to you, Kinesi. We speak of the manifestation of over-aspected ether that can be found throughout Eorzea. Since the calamity disrupted the land's etheric currents, such crystals have become comparatively commonplace, which has been a cause of great woe. They are known to warp etheric energies, including those of living organisms. Point is, we could theoretically use a corrupted crystal to convert the wind aspect of ether comprising Garuda's barrier into ether of another aspect, one she cannot control. With certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us to the Howling Eye in comfort, however hard Garuda blows. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. All this rests upon our ability to procure a crystal with the necessary properties. Have you any idea where we might acquire one? No, but I know a man who might. A scholar by the name of Lambertaint, who resides in Camp Drybone. Strange as it may sound, I met him during my time at the church. Well, Marquez met him, I suppose. Whether out of pity or for a want for a more willing listener, he would talk to me for hours at a time about his etheric studies, corrupted crystals being his pet subject. It was as a result of these conversations that poor Marquez was
So I have to possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science. I need you to return to Fanaland and seek out this scholar. Zed and I will set about repairing the Enterprise in your absence. Ship? Ship? Gone? Bleh. Blah. Yes, I will. A raid and run is always okay. Airship ticketer, bring me to Ulda! Look, that's one thing I now have because of the fact that I'm using display capture on the lower layer. You can actually see whatever the heck is going on behind the scenes. Where was the Chocobo Keep again? That's the Nald. Skywatcher. No, wait. Adventurers Guild. Bring me to the Ruby Road. Where is it? Where's an Aethernet crystal? Dancers, of course. Cut my way through the quicksand. Chocobo Porter, please bring me to Drybone. If you'd please bring me over to Drybone with haste. Dun 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 dun. Boop. Bum ba da bum bum bum. Bum bum ba da bum bum bum. Boom, 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 ba dum ba da dum bum bum, boom boom ba da dum bum bum. There we go. Now it does. Now it does the thing I wanted it to. Now I don't have to worry about the overlay. Poppy. By the way, who here has heard of the little issue that's been plaguing computers today?
Where? There he is. Oh, yes, I'm Professor Lambertant. Beg pardon? You wish to hear about my research on corrupted crystals? Truly? Well, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to discuss my work with a fellow man of science. I'll take the silver. Ah, so rare is it to find fellow intellectuals in this region. It is even rare to find one capable of comprehending the nature of corrupted crystals. To think of it, there was another, a hermit whom the church had given sanctuary. Curious fellow. Unsociable, rather daft at first impression, yet possessed an amazing affinity towards the scientific pursuits. But to the matter at hand, did you say you wish not to conduct field observations, but to harvest a corrupted crystal? Gads, man! At least take the necessary precautions so that you do not suffer from exposure to its harmful energies. I'm beginning to wonder if you have sufficient qualifications to handle such hazardous materials. Still, your ignorance is somehow endearing. Luckily for you, I have precisely the means by which these inherent dangers may be averted. Simply store the crystal you seek within this watered pot to protect yourself from its deleterious effects. I suppose you will be bombarded with its energies until you place it within the vessel. Perhaps it shall motivate you to work quickly. In any case, take the pot to Hahasako, a student of mine monitoring the flow of ether at Highbridge. Explain to him your quest, and he shall instruct you in the finer points of crystal harvesting. Science! A fellow white mage. Cutscene? So... Nope, not available. The fit's good. Whoa, why? Whoa. Why? And summon the chocobo. Look at the speed at which he's going. It feels nice to have the chocobo go fast again. So these corrupted crystals are basically highly radioactive. How many times must I be made to explain myself? I am not contemplating suicide, you imbecile. I have chosen this precise location to perform scientific measurements. I have a warded pot for you. What have we here? A containment vessel? Why, this is the handiwork of Professor Lambertant. You thieving knave, I shall call for the... Oh, you say the man himself lent it to you. You must have sought me out per his instruction, which means he believes me experienced enough to expound upon his explanations. At last, the recognition I so rightfully deserve. I'll take this silver piece. I need to sell it anyway. The gloves. I'll take the gloves. That's a leveler. That's upgrade. Oh, Frabjous Day, Kalo Kale. Should be chosen to guide this man. Yes, I, Hahasako, greatest of Professor Lambert's pupils, shall see that you successfully quarry your quarry. Your timing is impeccable. In fact, I was just preparing to procure some corrupted crystals from the burning wall for my personal research. There, the devastating destruction caused by the calamities blessed us with a bounty of sublime specimens. Something tells me that naught but a perfect piece will satisfy your high standards. In which case, we must needs descend to the deepest depths.
Amidst the flowing waters and murderous mirror knights lies the most fantastic formation I have found thus far. Take this highly advanced researcher's tool and place it and use it to separate a small fragment from the large cluster. Place it within the watered pot and bear it back to me for inspection. The path which leads from Burgundy Falls to the base of the burning wall is treacherous and terrifying, but advance with appropriate caution and you shall surely survive. Are you saying it's basically Wait, Ethereal Shift is a white mage ability. No wonder it didn't show up earlier. 15 yalms, what's that? A Furble. Those are... they look funny. The Furbles look funny. Through the Burgundy Falls. The people of this land would kill me for no more than my emerald skin. So I must remain here in hiding. The day will come when I shall fulfill my purpose. Destiny of both my forebears and myself. Only for practice and prudence will I now live to see that day. I am not gonna attack this guy. Makes no sense to do so. He has a hat! He has been behatted. Golden Fleece. With enough speed, I could probably make it through without any fighting. I am glad there is no problem here. Wait. I may have just gone the wrong way. Yep, I had to go down there. Towards Dublin's. Look at the speed on this man. Come on. Worrying wall. Now I gotta get moving because I don't want to deal with Mirror Knights. Sticking to the corner, cut the corner. Yep, this hurts.
This is basically just diving right into... At least there's no detrimental effect that's active right now. A gossamer. Gossamer, I tell you, he's the quicker picker-upper. As bold as a middle-aged men across the realm, unite, for the bane must be quelled! I am dealing damage, but I think I'm soloing this one. Arrow on my... It's just a... Arrow is just a one-time hit for them, but for me it's a dot. For the damage I deal, it's a damage over time. Also, notice how the HUD actually overlays on my avatar. I have basically configured it now, so I just have my main avatar, I have my avatar displayed, and I have the gameplay. I have the background, then I have my avatar, and then I have the heads-up display information. Gossamer, I tell you, he's the quicker picker-upper. Bring out the chocobo. There's a fate quest there, but I don't want to deal with fate quests at the moment. Inventory. Aha, Sako! I see you've come galumphing back. Have you the crystal then? Yes. What a ridiculously large and lovely crystal. Professor Lamberton will undoubtedly chortle with joy and present it when you present it to him in person. Oh, and upon your return, do you remember to recount how I helped you with your harvesting? No, you didn't. You didn't even help out. You just pointed me in the right direction. Yeah, it didn't help with the actual harvesting. You just helped point me in the right direction. I also have Chocobo, I have Surecast, I have Ethereal Shift. Give me the measurements! My Otargus Nanny.
And we have Edge. My keen scholar sense tells me you've obtained the corrupted crystal, am I right? Yes, I have. If you would grant me a moment to examine the crystal. Ah, it's as you desired, a corrupted crystal overflowing with wind-aspected ether. Buenos tardes. I do not speak... I do not speak Spanish. Remind me, for what purpose did you intend to use this crystal again? What? To breach a barrier comprised of wind and ether? Oh dear, that may prove problematic, because this crystal would only serve to strengthen the barrier. I suppose I am at fault for not inquiring as to your objectives from the start. Had I known your intent, I would have never sent you to Hasako. But what is science if not trial and error? And can you truly say that this failure has taught you nothing? Think, man! You now understand the methods necessary to safely collect the corrupted crystal. You will doubtless have no difficulty doing so once more. What's more, the crystal you collected can serve as an invaluable resource for the ethereal studies conducted by the students of Baldessian. You've heard of them. Well, I don't mean to boast, but I have a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold as to claim that level of expertise. Are you alright? Your eyes seem to have glazed over for a moment. Anyway, I shan't keep you from your test. You still have a corrupted crystal to find. I'll take the gloves. Corrupted crystals of sufficient size and strength are not all that common. Fortunately, one of my students, Sayana, claims to have discovered another promising site in eastern Lanosea. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern Lanosea is where she was nearly killed when wandering too close to an Imperial castrum. Now that made for an amusing anecdote. It was western Lanosea, Pharaoh Sirius, on the Isles of Umbra to be precise. I can't recall for her exact reasoning. Something to do with one of Dalamud's talons or some such nonsense. What can I say? What I can say for certain is she's still in Aleport, attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Sayana's inquiries bear fruit? If you can look past the crass and violent ways of the local pirates, you might find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, and do not forget to take your makeshift watered pot, lest she think you are unprepared for the task. Let's take a teleport over to Aleport. Yay! Scribbled. Paizo Paraiso. You look like one of them adventuring folk doing a bit of exploring, are you? What kind of place is this? Aleport? Well, it's a port that deals in ale mostly. We do a modest tasting and trade in other goods, but seeing as Aleport has a lower tax on grog, it ain't hard to understand why all the liquor merchants come here. We also get a lot of trading vessels looking to stock up on our merry brew. Water will turn stale on a long voyage, you see. So any captain worthy of the name will want a few barrels of the good stuff loaded into his hold. What do you do here? I'm just your run-of-the-mill merchant peddling my grog here in Aleport. With all the ships that sunk during the calamity, I feared my trading days were at an end. Managed to hold on somehow and brought the place back from the brink. Hard times it was. I often thought I'd have to sell off the old family residence for a while there. Oh! What's she got to say? My Ice Princess is the most graceful vessel ever to glide across the open seas.
The waves can spin her round and round, but she'll never fall down.
Oh my Joby. Sayana.
Eh? Corrupted crystals? Sir, I've no interest in being the butt of your jokes, so if you've got no other reason for addressing me, kindly leave me be. Well, I'll be damned! Professor Lamberton did send you! Beg your pardon. Seems we got off on the wrong foot. I'm Sienna, greatest Professor's pupils, which doubtless is why he bid you seek me out. Indeed, I am an accomplished scholar with an extensive background in... Oh gods, just listen to me prattle on and on. I must have given this instruction a dozen times by now.
Give me pants. Give me the pants. Probably not pirates.
As I told the professor in my many missives, I believe that the area surrounding Pharaoh Sirius is replete with corrupted crystals of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I've yet to test my hypothesis that all access to Isles of Umbra are prohibited at present, for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire information are often met with annoyance and disdain. It's rather puzzling since I always take my time to explain my motivations in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. Mayhap you have better luck wrestling information from these yellow jackets. I've all but given up at this point. Oh, wait, there's one down here. Hey, another Makote. Ah, you startled me. Don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at a time like this? What with all this fatuous gossip of spirits and spectres haunting the Isles of Umbra? Because I know it's nonsense doesn't make it any less frightening.
Yeet.
You keen on travelling to the Isles of Umbra? Bloody hells, lad, are you drunk or just crazy? Ain't nothing there but death, and more death. Alzak. The Isles of Umbra? What interest have you in that god's forsaken place? Ever since we were forced to abandon Pharaoh Sirius, the Isles have become naught more than a graveyard for ships unable to navigate the shores, and a purgatory for souls dragged down to the depths with him.
Bring out the chocobo.
Frick, man. Let me just click. Ah, you've returned. Tell me of your findings. Really? Infested with the undead, you say? That's a very interesting development. Excuse me for a moment whilst I gather my thoughts. Worry not, my friend. I've given your findings some thought, and concluded as all this talk of spirit is not more than local folklore. That's why all travel to the Isles of Umbra is restricted. Mayhap it's considered too dangerous, owing to the abandonment of Pharaoh Sirius. Well, anyway, while you were questioning those yellow jackets, I paid a visit to the local pub. Even an esteemed scholar like myself enjoys dulling her wits on occasion. It was there after that I heard tell of a man named Skifrin, who was recently detained after returning from, wait for it, the Isles of Umbra. It's the first I've heard of someone actually traveling to and from there. And I'm curious about how he obtained permission. Mind having a chat with him? I said. He was arrested after all, so I'm somewhat reticent to approach him myself. I saw him over there. No, wait. Different guy. Bum 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 bum. I have to go back. She calls to me, sings to me. Oh, Medoa, I'm sorry. Give him this. He was right. Or you could release me. Yes, release me. I'll go and tell her. Let me go to her. You wanna there, mates? Yeet! Ethereal shift is literally just yeet. What did XIV have to say? That's not terribly helpful. I couldn't care less how much he misses his favorite bar wench. What's that about a man named Medoa? Wait, I know that name. That's the boss who grabbed my ass the other day at the pub. Well, if you give him that feather, be my guest. I'm not going anywhere near him and his wandering hands. I'm gonna punch him. Oh, it's No, initiate, are you? No, then what are you? Speak up, son, I can't hear you. Bugger me! So what does I think it is? Nah, it couldn't be. You found it, you say? What did you say you found it? XIV, you say? Was hoping to have a word with the lad. Sounds like there was naught left twixt his ears. Was supposed to help patch up Pharaoh Sirius, he was. Company sent me to supervise a lot of them. We weren't getting worked on their own, see. Half of them walked off, half of them ran off, half of them up and vanished. What's that? You be looking for passage to the Isles of Umbra? Why didn't you say so? I've been thinking of dispatching some to take a look on behalf of old Medoa. Tell him how the land lies. Ain't nobody been interested till you came a-calling. Whole port's up in arms, but spirits and so forth. If I had the gill, I'd hire some cell swords and let him sort it out. But you'll do in a pinch, you will. Show this parchment to the skipper and he'll see you there and back. What's in here? Oh, it's a sleepy place. Then. Run! So you went and had a word with Medoa. I hope the valuable time you saw fit to waste amounted to something. You mean that disgusting creature was Skifrin's superior? I find it hard to believe. This writ of passage does appear to be genuine, so it must be true. I must say it is a relief to work with such an industrious man as you. I look forward to hearing of the discoveries you make on the Isles of Umbra, without me. Fine, fine. I failed to see the justification for dragging me along on your journey, but if you insist, I'll go as well. But 12 is my witness. If you leave me behind to be devoured by some horrid abomination, I shall come back. I shall come back to haunt you. Let's go. Whee! Another 172 damage. Let's go. Ah. Take me to the Isles of Umbra, he bids. If it is as simple as... Oh, I see you got a writ of passage. Alright then, climb aboard. Plasmoids. This doesn't seem all that bad. I'm not saying like I'd pull a summer home, I'm not saying I'd like to build a summer home here. Oh, the hell's with this here. Take your pot and go on without me. You've harvested corrupted crystals before, right? So it isn't as though you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate. I'm sure he'll let you in. Now, if you'd please excuse me. She's gonna puke. Huh? Beg your pardon, sir, but how did you come here? Access to this island is currently restricted. An old pot. I'm not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest a corrupted crystal. Sorry, friend, you may have to return empty-handed. The Red Master Mimidoa gave you grant you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why do you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When that giant mass of crystals struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery within that once powered the beacon. Aye, contrary to what the small folk would have you believe, the fires of Pharaoh Sirius were not a product of a mage's thaumaturgy or colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess when they'll be complete. What's worse, all work has ceased since rumors that the Walking Dead drove off our entire crew. None of those rumors are incorrect. I've observed the fiends from a distance, at the ship graveyard to the south. What's drawn them to our shores is still a mystery, though. I'll make you a deal. Help me unravel this mystery, and I'll bring you to your corrupted crystal. In fact, I shall begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries into the situation, it so happens that I have a party of free adventurers that came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so it might behoove you to question them. Bring me the chocobo! A side quest. Grave happenings. Ooh. A praying mantis. Stick to the walls, and you may be safe. Oh, I see rattled bones. Gotta wait with the mantis to lose my track. Let's talk with the Lalafell first. You saw them too, right? Dead people. Just shambling about, without a care in the world. Except when they do seem to care, that is. Start shuffling towards the water. Gods, that voice! That single fleeting verse! I can still hear it! Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. It took every ounce of my strength to resist. It's all there for the taking, 5 billion years worth of wreckage in Chicago. No, that voice, actually, the voice was quite nice. And absolutely send it! This talk of an alluring voice is disturbingly familiar, as if it's impossible. They're all dead, aren't they? Ding! David is sweating profusely. But if they have returned, that would mean... Oh, beg your pardon, I was just thinking about something. Which reminds me, I've received word that Mr. Mado would be arriving any moment. Apparently he grew tired of waiting for the lanky young lad with the 1,000-yalm stare to return, which I'm assuming is you. I don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go and explain yourself. What? Yalm is basically yards then. What's been keeping you, Nishit? Ain't getting any younger, you know. Some honeyed voiced harlot's been calling out to folk that wander near the ship graveyard? And it stirred up the dead and all? Bloody hells, this takes me back to me days as a cannon boy sailing on their old mistbeard. But they wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned them last time. Ah, they bloody would, though. Wouldn't they, brazen old biddies? Some folk said as the first purge would be the last. But I knew deep down in my bones as this day would come. And come it has. I had bet me bum of sirens behind. But bum here sirens behind all this. Nah, not one of them not one of the sanguine variety, Nishit. Speak of the other kind. Them what's got feathers. And those sailors into a watery grave with a sweet, sweet song. Oh, but it don't end there. No, drowning's just the start. See, even in death, a man stays bound to the beast. Forced to do a bit until his corpse can't do it no more. 'Tis a fate I wouldn't wish on me worst enemy. Except maybe in drink. And I regret it after. Any road. 'Tis up to us to stop this hell's-born hussy before she takes into the soul. Course, we can't send ye marching off to war without these. Siren don't have no power or a man who as can't hear her song. So lucky for you I carry a spare pair. Lucky for the both of us I'm a superstitious old sod, eh? Well, she ain't coming to us, so we'd best head over to her. To the ship graveyard, Nishit. The chocobo! That's a big old mantis. No wonder, 'tis the Mantis King. If she passes near the shore, she's sure to spy the campfire and come looking. It's a matter of waiting now. Stands in the campfire, doesn't bat an eye. Oh, here we go. Quest. Did I just dodge a regular encounter by entering a duty? I'm beginning to wonder if some sly bugger ain't spot us a yawn here. Quiet, did you hear that? This her.
Look! Oh no, the water! She's coming! She's come! Quick, lads, shove them plugs in your ass and get ready for a fight! As soon as she runs to death to her ditties, she'll claw on a frozen way after her necks and corpses before you know it. Hit her embrace, mine, everything, all. There's no escape! True love spurned by cruelty's reward. Cast out callous souls, dead to desire. Look, I don't want you guys to be charmed either, so allow me. There we go. I've gotten some different music to avert the charming effects. You and then you would say, oh my God, I don't know what you've been through. I've been waiting at your feeling just to hear you say that I'm not needed. The rhythm. You wanted to hit me with fire? You like to play with fire? Look, soul shiver. He's about to hit himself with this. Gotta be sure that the song bubbles don't hit me. No more dark eclipse of the heart. Duty complete. Means now I can unmute. Limidoa! Oh, am I alright? I'm better than that, Nishit. She'll not come crooning around here again, though. Not for a while, on your road. If she does, well, we know what to do, don't we? Thanks for the help. Bugging me, I clean forgot your name. Remember me, Knazzy? Don't recall having known Nishit by that name. If you're not one of me, old mate, or what's his name? Been so bloody helpful.
Never mind, be seeing you, lad. I got speed. But I went the wrong way. Because I need to go up here. Let's zoom out. Oh, I just realized that sun actually does indicate current local time, current in-world time. David! You mean it was a siren? How were you able to resist her song? I see. I heard that Master Madoa was involved in the first purge, but I never actually... Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Anyway, I have something for you. The corrupted crystal you wanted, safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Please take it with my compliments. Where? Oh, I need to ask the ferry skipper to get me back to Airport. And with haste. Look, I can boop. Oh, it's you! Welcome back. You're looking remarkably hale, I must say. And more importantly, alive. You are alive, aren't you? I got the heavy warded pot you asked for. Haha, the conquering hero returns bearing a gift. Might I have a closer look? Impressive, very impressive indeed. Yes, I think you'll be quite pleased with this specimen. Congratulations, seldom have I ever encountered corrupted crystal composed of such a volatile overabundance of fire, respected Ether. What? You want the corrupted crystal composed of ice, respected Ether, to counteract the effects of a raging wind? Well, this specimen won't help you here. Anyone who knows anything about the elements could tell you that. So you'll just have to keep looking, I suppose. Don't fret now. I know exactly where to find a corrupted crystal comprised of ice, suspected Ether. An associate of mine in Gridania has been studying the effects of one such crystal for unliving beings. What's with that expression? Thought you would be pleased to hear this news. It's not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. And what's better, that this time, you needn't use the warded pot of yours to protect yourself from the crystal's energies. Eden's findings suggest it is quite safe. Why, you ask? Well, let's just say it's undergone a unique process that rendered such precautions unnecessary. Anyway, do not let me keep you. It's been a pleasure. Come back and see me sometime, alright? A curious case of giggity. Why is that the name of that quest? Bring me to Limsa. Wait. Already on the move, so... I already spent the coin. There's no reason for me to go back. Bum ba da dum bum 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 ba dum ba 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 da da ba 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 da ba dum ba ba da da da. Bum ba da na 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 na.
Why is this Twitter? Ba-da-ba-bum, ba-da-da-bum, bum, 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 ba-da-ba-ba-bum, bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. Here we are, Zephyr Gate. But since I need to go to Gridania, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Wabam! I should also change the HUD because I now have overlay here. And also, people's name tags also render on top of my face. I should turn that off. Oh, I could just change. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the HUD layout, drag this across. Drag this across here. Progress bar I'm putting here. Look! I am put behind the HUD editor. Oh, Old Gridania. Okay, I need to go to Old Gridania then. This is the quickest route. Or should I just punch it in and just go to... Yep. Vinketos Amphitheater. Shuba. Shuba, 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 shuba. Aphernets. Vinketos. Takes me a little bit of walking, but not all that much. Wait. Yep, name tags and quest markers do render over top of the UI. Greetings and salutations. Sienna informed me of your adventures in Airport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding, though. As Professor Lamberton is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. The matter at hand. Corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek can be found in abundance at the standing courses following the calamity. Alas, that is no longer the case. Reagans. Got it. We need to just figure out... Where is it? Reagan Dig. It could be the bent branch.
class is that? Oh, that's ninja. I'm wanting to spec into rogue for my melee class. Dunstan Spire. There's a fate here left on my mind. And I don't give a dang. Hey, it's a lightning sprite. What's that doing here? Toadstool, don't touch that shit. Look, it's Spriggans. And I don't take Heideland's crystal fruit. Oh, dang. Dang it. Not here. Back to Bent Branch I go then. Wait, is there a source mask? Summon in the Chocobo. There we go. Upgrade my gear to be recommended. Keep up movement. Run up the wall. We're getting close to the end of today's stream, though. No entry. You can't tell me what to do. Friggin' dig. Hogwarts floats. There we go. That pulls the crystal bearer. Dang it! Oh no. I do believe I am kind of fucked. Look, I'm dealing with positionals! Not much that could have been done. I needed more people. I need more people, but I don't think I have those right now, so I'm just gonna go run over to the home. I'm just gonna run over to the inn. Retire to an inn room. We're wrapping the stream up. So what I'm gonna say is, let's find someone to raid. Dashboard.twitch.tv. What I'm pulling up. Let's check stream manager. Raid channel. Oh, I didn't even know there were clips. It's Wuklamat. Let's send you all over to an artist. Someone's doing art. Oh, raid not allowed. Oh, I'm not allowed to raid that person. Yes. Raid doesn't seem to work. Raid doesn't seem to work. It gives me error. It gives me error, boss man.
It says can't rate this channel at this time. Let's check. Can I do the command? Raid. I am helping this person troubleshoot right now. Same. Well, oh, let's check. I think the viewer... Well... Thanks for the follow, Spirito Link. Let's try. Damn it! You can just hear me get angry. Twitch still says no. I am just gonna end the stream. Good night, everyone. So I'm just gonna go ahead and post this in the chat. We'll rate this person. Just give him a shout out as well. A shout out works! So, good night, everyone.